Right. Welcome to Heart and Soul Yoga with Sharon. I'm Sharon, and this is our gentle yoga class that we're going to be working on today. So we're going to start on our backs, and we're going to start with our feet out to the mat, and then take them out to the edge of the mat. So the knees are bent up towards the ceiling, feet are out to the edge of the mat, and then we're going to let the thighs and the knees rest in on each other. This is known as constructive rest. So we'll begin there, and I'll meet you there. The arms release out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. And if it feels comfortable, bring those eyes closed. We're just going to focus in on our breath here. Maybe while you're paused here, just set a little intention for yourself. Maybe it's just to enjoy this 1 hour to yourself. Maybe it's to start your week off with a nice yoga practice. Or maybe it's just to get your mind set in the right path. So set yourself a little intention here. We're going to slowly begin to deepen our breath here. So when you deepen your breath, you're going to take it nice and low into the lower part of the lungs, kind of like you're taking it down into your belly. And when you take that nice deep inhale, your belly is going to slightly rise with the inhale. And then when you exhale nice and slow, the belly will start to release back. Inhaling nice and deep into the belly, feeling that belly rise slightly. And exhale, releasing back down. And maybe even place the hands on the belly so you can feel that movement in your belly with your breath. So we'll just continue with that deepened breath here. Starting to notice that rhythm in your breath. What I like to call that good yogic breath, or ujjayi breath. We'll take a couple more nice deep breaths here. And we'll slowly release the knees back to the ceiling. We'll leave the feet nice and wide, and we'll do a few windshield wipers here. So we'll inhale with the knees at center, and when you exhale, you're going to release the knees slowly down to the right, coming into a slight little twist. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, nice and slow with your breath, and exhale, release the knees down to the left. Inhale back to center, just like that slowest setting of the windshield wiper on your car. Exhale, release to the right. Inhaling back to center. And exhaling to the left. And let's just do that 2 more times to each side. Just flow with your breath here. Keep those eyes closed if it feels good. And the next time you find your knees at center, we'll pause there and meet there. No hurry to get there whenever you get there. We'll walk the feet in at the sit bone position, and then we'll begin to hug in the knees. Rock side to side here. Just get a little massage along the back. And then we're going to slowly roll to one side. And then we'll use our arms and our hands to rest the body up and come to a comfortable seat. Feel free to use a bolster or blanket underneath the hips if that helps the hips to release a little bit. And we'll release the hands out to sides, palms facing the ceiling. And we'll inhale, take the arms up overhead. Turn the palms out, exhale, release the arms down to the side. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, release down. Awesome. Just move with your breath here. We'll do that 2 more times. We'll pause with the hands down at the side whenever you get there. All right, we'll inhale the right arm just out to a T, and then we'll take that right arm across the chest and then hook the left elbow, coming into a nice little shoulder stretch here. I'm gonna do a little bit of work with the shoulders today, opening up the heart center, opening up the shoulders. So we're gonna get them ready, doing some nice stretches here. Breathe. Keep that nice deep belly breath. See if you can keep that belly breath going the whole practice here. I'll keep reminding you, don't worry. One more breath here. And with your next exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's do the opposite side. Inhale the left arm out to a T. Exhale, take it across the chest, hook the right elbow. Just take it as deep as feels good to you, whatever you need here. Be mindful of your body, never overstretch. Should always feel good. That's the beauty of yoga. It's a feel-good practice. One more breath. And then use the exhale to release. Awesome. Let's come into a side bend here. Let the left hand go out to the side. Inhale the right arm up overhead. And then we're going to take that right hand to the left knee. Oh, sorry, we're going side stretch. My bad. I was going into a side bend twist there. I don't know where I was going. Breathe here. Feel that breath go up and down your side. Kind of massage yourself with your breath. That's the beauty of our breath. We can use it to heal, massage, make us feel great. One more breath. And then with your next exhale, use that top line to bring you up. Awesome. Let's do the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale, side bend. Kind of open up that shoulder a little bit. Use your next exhale to come up. Inhale, release the arms up overhead. I'm going to have the palms facing towards each other. So your thumbs are back, pinkies are forward. Nice spread, strong fingers here. Relax the shoulders down. Pause here. And on your next inhale, exhale, we're going to press the arms out to goddess and lift up with the chest. Inhale, release the arms back up, overhead, palms towards each other. Exhale, turn the palms forward, goddess arms, lift the chest. So maybe the head goes back slightly. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, back up overhead. This time we're going to release the arms all the way down. Just pause here for one nice deep breath. And then we're going to make our way to tabletop. So if you have tender knees, we're going to be here for a little bit. So feel free to use a blanket to cushion those knees if you have those tender knees. Or if you have a kneeling pad or whatever. So tabletop, that all 4 position. Check that good alignment here, making sure the hands are coming straight down out of the shoulders. That index finger is pointing towards the top of the mat. Nice wide fingers here. Knees are coming straight down out of the hips. And we're going to have a nice soft gaze towards the floor. Bend the elbows ever so slightly, straight back. And then press the arms through, kind of hunching the shoulders ever so slightly. Tuck in that belly here. We're going to pause here. All right, with your inhale, we're going to lean up over the hands just ever so slightly. Exhale, we're going to release the hips back slightly, not all the way to child's pose, but just kind of make their way back. Inhale, we're going to lean up over the hands. Keep that nice gaze towards the floor so you can keep an alignment. Keep that neck nice and healthy. Exhale, release back. Inhale, up over the arms ever so slightly. Exhale, release back. Let's do that one more time. Awesome. Make your way back to tabletop. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Okay, we're going to come into a little arm twisty flow. So it's going to look like we're going to thread the needle, but we're not going to go all the way there just yet. We'll go there later. Okay, so here we go. Get your weight into the right hand. And we're going to inhale, we're going to let the left arm begin to float up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, we're going to thread it partially through. So like we're not going all the way through. And then we're going to inhale, take the arm back up overhead. And then exhale, thread it slightly through. So just, there you go. So you feel that shoulder stretch as you take it up. and the back of the shoulder as you thread it through. Let's do that 3 more times with your breath. See how if you get that arm up a little bit higher each time as you reach up. Notice that. After this next thread through, we're going to make our way back to tabletop. Pause here. All right, we're going to do the other side. So get the weight into the left hand now. And here we go. Inhale, the right arm goes up. Be mindful of your shoulder here. Exhale, thread it partially through. Inhale, release it up. And just notice how the shoulder moves differently with each stretch here. Maybe it gets a little higher up. Maybe it goes a little deeper into the thread. Awesome job. 2 more times. And once you finish the second one, make your way to tabletop. All right. We're going to come into puppy pose. So if you have an eye pillow, you might want that for your forehead to rest on. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave the legs right where they are, that 90-degree angle. And then we're going to slowly let the heart center melt down, come down on the forearms. Or you can also use a block to rest the head on. It just depends on what you need here. And then we're going to slowly let the heart center melt down, let the forehead rest down, either on the mat, on an eye pillow. Extend those arms all the way out. Feel that nice stretch along the shoulders here. Just let that heart center really melt down. Let it go, let it release. Maybe walk those arms out a little bit further if that feels good. Let that heart center melt down a little bit more. Let's take 2 more breaths here. All right, we're going to slowly make our way back up to tabletop. So just very mindfully move the body, bring the way back up. And pause and meet at tabletop. All right, we're going to release down to the belly. We're going to let the forehead rest on stacked hands. Take a couple of breaths there. All right, slowly lift the head just a little tiny bit, not a whole lot. And then we're going to take the hands so that they're in line with the chest. Elbows are pressed back and the arms are squeezing into your sides. We're going to do some baby cobra push-ups here, okay? So start with the head facing down. And as you inhale, begin to lift up. Just go as high as feels good. Those feet relax down. Exhale, release down. So the body stays connected with the mat. Feet relax down. Tops of the feet are pressed into the floor. And we're just lifting the upper part of the body and the head, coming into a little back bend. So inhale, come up. Beautiful. And exhale, release down. So depending on how far you want to go with your back here, that's up to you. But just each inhale, we're going to lift up into that little cobra. Maybe you take it a little deeper each time. Exhale, take it back down. And let's do that 3 more times. Just little baby cobra push-ups. Keep those arms tucked into the sides. Don't let those elbows fly out. And the next time you find yourself down on the mat, let the head rest on stacked hands. Let the low back relax a little bit here. Let the legs relax out. We're going to come into another back bend here, known as Sphinx. So what we're going to do is line the elbows up with the chest. The forearms are going to release out to the front of the mat. Fingers, pointy fingers up towards the top of the mat. Really strong hands spread out nice and wide here. So it's similar to that cobra, except for we're going to press the forearms into the floor as we lift up. And then we're going to pause and hold that once we're up. Okay, so take it as deep as feels good, as long as the forearms stay in contact with the mat. So inhale, lift up, maybe look forward. Press those tops of the feet into the mat. Maybe bring the legs together if that feels better. So just kind of feel what you need here in your low back, what feels good. And take a couple nice deep breaths here in Sphinx pose. One more breath. With your next exhale, lower down. And we're going to press to tabletop. Take the knees nice and wide, kiss those big toes together, and then press it back to a wide knee child's pose. Give that back a little bit of a break after those back bends. Let the heart center melt down, let the forehead rest down. Breathe. One more breath. Slowly make your way back to tabletop. I'm going to do one more thing here before we come up. We're going to come into a table balance here. So we're going to bring the weight into the left hand as the right leg extends back. Sorry, the right hand gets the weight. Right leg extends back till it's parallel. So you can stay right here, or if you want to let that left arm float up alongside the face and then really stretch. See if you can reach the opposite walls with the feet and the hand. With that nice long spinal muscle stretch there. Take a couple more nice deep breaths. Gaze as gently at the mat. Keep your neck in alignment. And release it down. And we'll table balance the opposite side. Lift the left leg, let it come parallel to the floor. You can flex or point the foot, whatever feels good. And then if it feels good, let that right arm float up alongside the face, keeping that nice gaze towards the mat to keep your neck in alignment here. Really reach, stretch, feel that spinal extension there. Feel those spinal muscles really stretching here. One more breath. And we'll release to tabletop. Sway those hips one more time. We're going to prepare to go to down dog. So curl those toes under. Take the nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, let those hips release up towards the ceiling, heels release down towards the floor. Use that blanket for your knees. Just go ahead and slide it off to the side. And spend a little time here in your down dog, maybe walking it out, pedaling out, maybe swaying the hips side to side. Just move whatever feels good here in your down dog. Beginning to feel a nice stretch along the back of the legs. Okay, we're going to settle into our neutral down dog here. We're going to do a little shoulder stretch in down dog here. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale. I want you to press the chest towards the thighs. Leave the hands where they are, and then feel that stretch in the shoulders. Inhale, slightly release back out to your neutral down dog. Exhale, press the chest towards the thighs. I'm going to do that 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, release to neutral down dog. Exhale, press the chest towards the thighs. 1 more time. Awesome. Make your way to neutral down dog. Look towards your hands, and we're going to slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Coming into forward fold here. And we're going to inhale, half lift, slide the hands up the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, we're going to fold back down. Let that crown of the head really release down towards the floor. Inhale, circle sweep arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, release the prayer hands to the heart center. Oh, awesome. All right, we are ready for a few rounds of sun salutations. So come up to the top of your mat. Release the hands off to your sides. Awesome. And here we go. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift, slide the hands up the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to step the right foot back, find a high lunge here. The arms float up if that feels good. Exhale, send the hands down, step the left foot back, find plank, kneeling or full out, and then lower down. Inhale, find your cobra that we did earlier. Awesome. Curl the toes. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, we're going to bring the right foot forward. Find your lunge. Right foot forward. Exhale, find your forward fold by bringing in the back foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And we'll circle sweep the arms up. Swan, reverse swan. Heart center with the arms. Beautiful. Left side. Here we go. Circle sweep up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left foot back this time. And find your lunge. Good job. Exhale, send the hands down, send the right foot back, plank, and chaturanga, lower down. Find your cobra, keep those elbows tucked in. Curl the toes, exhale, find your down dog. Oh, breathe it in, left foot forward, find your lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hold it. And circle sweep up. Find your heart center. Awesome. Let's do 1 more round. Here we go. Circle sweep up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Half lift with the inhale. Exhale, fold it down. Let that crown of the head release. Inhale, send the right foot back. Find your high lunge. Exhale, find your plank. And chaturanga. Find your cobra. or up dog. Curl the toes, find your down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Fold. Circle sweep up. Arms together. Draw the line to your heart center. Left side. Circle sweep. Fold it down. Half lift. And fold. Left foot goes back. Finding that lunge. Exhale, find your plank. And lower down. Cobra. And down dog. Left foot lunge. Forward fold. Half lift. Fold it down. And reverse the swan. Swing it up. And find your heart center. Beautiful. Release those hands. Find your mountain pose. Shoulders relax back. Slight bend in the knees. Tuck that pelvis in. Take a couple of breaths here. All right. Inhale, we're going to circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold it down. We're going to step the right foot back, find warrior one. So we're going to turn that back heel down. We're going to line up our front legs so the feet are kind of offset each other just a tiny bit. We're going to take that knee and we're going to line it up with the ankle, and then we're going to line it up with that second toe. So that gives our knee nice stability. We're going to keep that knee right there. So peek down every once in a while to make sure that knee is in line. Nice strong back leg here. Hands can be on the hips. Hands can be at the heart center, or the arms can float up overhead, depending on what you need. If your arms are up overhead, relax those shoulders. Hold that big beach ball up here. Find a focus point. Find your breath. Take one more breath. We're going to release the hands. We're going to walk this left foot over just a tiny bit to where we can turn that back heel so that they are perpendicular to each other. This front heel should almost be in line with the middle of the back foot. That's what you're looking for. And then we're going to find that nice lunge again in the front with the knee in line with the ankle, knee in line with the second toe. Bring the body upright, sitting on the hips. I like to take the hands to the heart center and then release them out to a T. And then I focus out the front left fingers. Zip up those inner thighs. Activate those legs. Breathe. Awesome job. Let's take 2 more breaths. Release the hands. Walk this front foot back over. Oh shoot, I forgot to tell you guys to bring your block up to the top of your mat. Find that block. All right. My apologies. All right, we're gonna lift that back heel And then we're gonna slowly walk that back foot in. And we're gonna come into warrior 3 balance pose. So you don't have to use a block, but I like to start with the block and then I can release away from there once I feel I've got my balance here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our balance into our left leg. Kind of reach down, find that block and let that right leg begin to lift up. So you wanna make sure your hips stay square to the mat. So this might be your warrior 3 right here. If you feel balanced and you want to let go of the block, you can release the hands. Maybe they go to the heart center. Maybe they release out airplane mode. Maybe they release out forward, framing the head. So this is a balance pose. So wherever you land, you should be able to balance for about 4 really nice deep breaths. So find it, focus, and here we go, breathe. You fall out of it, come back in. One more breath. And we're gonna release that right foot back down. Find your warrior 1 stance. Leave the arms down at the sides. Awesome. Lift that back heel, find your high lunge. Inhale, we're gonna circle sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale, we're gonna fold down, framing that front foot and then step it back to down dog. Take a moment here in down dog. All right, let's do the opposite side here. Bring that right foot forward and find your warrior 1 on this side. Okay, remember the heel is turned down, feet are kind of offset. Get that knee in alignment. Bring those hips around to the front. Your hips are square to the front of the mat. There you go. Yeah, warrior 1. There you go. And the arms go where you want them to go, wherever they feel comfortable. So check that knee, make sure it's not going out in front of your toes there. Keep it in line with the ankle. Nice. Walk it out a little bit further if you want to get a little deeper in the lunge. Breathe. Take one more breath. I'm going to release those hands, find that warrior 2 by walking the front foot out, lining up the feet, lining up the knee, releasing the hands out to a T. Ooh, nice front gaze out the front right fingers. Take a nice deep lunge here. Walk that back foot back a little bit more if you want to go a little deeper. Find what feels good. Focus. Breathe. You guys are doing awesome. Let's take one more nice deep breath here in warrior 2. Release the hands. Walk the right foot over, lift the back heel, and then bring it in so we can do that warrior 3 on this side. So remember, the hips stay square. It's not about how high that leg goes in the back. It's about where you find your balance. So here we go. Start to find your balance on the right leg. Maybe start with the block. Let the left leg begin to lift. Let it go as high as where you can feel like I got this balance right here. Let those hands go where you want. Maybe they stay on the block. Maybe they float up. Find a focus point. Find your breath. Breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths. You got it. All right, let's release that left foot. Find your warrior one position. Bring the body upright. Lift that back heel. Find your balance. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold it down, frame that front foot, step it back to your down dog. Beautiful. Play around with your down dog for just a little bit here. And we're gonna make our way back to tabletop. So again, if you got those tender knees and you wanna bring that blanket back in, you're gonna be here for a little bit. So get those knees comfy if you need to. If you don't need it, just stay in tabletop. All right, we're gonna come into threads and needles. So earlier we did that little flow with the arm that led us into thread the needle. So now we're gonna go full out into thread the needle here. So we're gonna start with the right arm. So get the weight into the left hand. Inhale, the right arm extends up towards the ceiling as we did earlier. But this time when we thread through, we're gonna come all the way through. I'm gonna land on the right shoulder. Let the head rest down. This left hand, you can just let it relax down to the mat if that feels good. You can reach out towards the top of the mat, extending the arm straight out. Or if you want to get a little twist, you can take the hand to the small of the back, palm facing the ceiling to get a nice gentle little twist here. So wherever you land, pause and breathe. I'm going to take 3 more breaths here. All right, wherever that left hand is, bring it in line with the shoulder. And then we're going to slowly press into that left hand as we unthread. Bring us back to tabletop. Pause here. All right, opposite side. Weight into the right hand. Inhale the left arm up as we did earlier. Exhale, thread it all the way through. Come all the way down onto that left shoulder. And then let that right arm go wherever you feel like you need it. I like it extend it straight out because you get a nice little shoulder stretch. But the nice little twist is also really good too. Find what you want. Focus in on your breath here. Take 2 more breaths. All right, release that right hand so that's underneath the shoulder. And then we're going to press into that right hand as we unthread. Awesome. Okay, let's do a little cat-cow here, or sway side to side, whatever feels good here. All right, let's bring the right foot forward, find low lunge here. Take it out as far as you want to get as deep of a lunge so you get a nice stretch along the front of the back leg. Awesome. Inhale, release the arms up overhead. And then we're going to take them in that goddess arms that we did earlier. Open the chest, slight little back bend. Beautiful. Inhale, take them back up overhead. Exhale, release those goddess arms. Open the heart center. Yeah, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, up overhead. Exhale, goddess. Open that heart. Open those shoulders. 1 more time. And release. Inhale the arms back up overhead. Send them down, frame the front foot, step that right foot back. And then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Left foot in, find your low lunge. Go out as deep as you want. This feels good in your body. And then we'll do that same little goddess arm flow. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, release, goddess arms. Heart center opens up. Slight little back bend. Inhale, release, upright. Exhale, goddess arms. Shoulders open, heart opens. Ooh, yeah. Inhale, up overhead. Exhale. Beautiful. 1 more time. And release. Inhale the arms up overhead. Frame that front foot. Step it back to your tabletop. And then we're gonna let the feet relax off to one side. And hips relax off to the other side. Coming out onto your seat. And then we're gonna make our way down to our backs. Whew. Awesome. Take it all the way back. Have whatever you want for Shavasana close by. Blanket, eye pillow, whatever you need. And then we're gonna go all the way back down. Release it down. Relax the arms out to the side. Bring those feet to the mat. We're gonna come into that constructive rest that we started the practice with. So take the feet nice and wide. Let the knees and thighs relax on each other. But this time I want you to take the arms and I want you to give yourself a nice little hug. Just reach those fingers back as far as feels good. One nice little shoulder stretch here. Tuck that chin a little bit. Try to keep that neck in good alignment. If you want to switch the arms, feel free. Open them back out, switch. Sometimes you get a little different stretch with the arms in a different position. So we'll take about 3 more breaths here. All right, let's release the arms back out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Let's bring the feet back to sit bone position. And then we're gonna hug in the knees. And then just rock side to side here. And we're gonna come into supine spinal twist here. So we're gonna use the right hand and it's gonna guide the knees down to the right. The left arm's gonna float out to a T. So you're gonna get another nice little shoulder stretch along with a spinal stretch of those spinal muscles. Keep that breath flowing deep here. Let's take one more breath. Bring those knees back to center. Hug them in. And then let's twist the opposite way. Left hand guides the knees down to the left. Right arm releases out to a T. One more breath. All right, bring those knees back to center. Hug them in. And if there's anything else you'd like to take care of here, some people like to go to a happy baby. Some people just like to go to a full body stretch. Some people like to lift the legs, release up to the ceiling. So spend a few breaths here, just taking care of whatever else you feel like your body needs here. All right, wherever you are, begin to make your way down for your Shavasana, using whatever comfort you might want. Maybe a blanket to cover with, maybe an eye pillow on the eyes to let the eyes relax back. And you're just going to let everything begin to become very heavy here. Muscles and bones, let the feet relax out. Don't try to hold any part of your body in any certain way. Just try to let go. Sometimes it helps if you've got an area that's kind of resisting the let go. Tense it up, tense it up, tense it up, and then relax and see if that helps. Your breath starts to slow down here. Heart rate slows down. And we're going to enjoy a few minutes of rest here. So relax. Let the body melt into the mat. Close the eyes and just rest. Slowly let your breath come back into your awareness here, remaining as still as you can. Slowly add some small bodily movements. Maybe start with wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, and maybe move to your ankles and your wrists. And then maybe slowly the arms and the legs. Just bringing some movement back to your body, allowing you to come back to your space. And when you feel ready, begin to roll to one side, and we're going to pause on that side for a breath or two. And then when you feel ready, you're going to use your arms and your hands, press into the floor. And make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Let's release the hands out to the sides, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together. Exhale, slide the prayer hands down to your heart center. Bow ever so slightly to yourself and thank yourself for carving out this little hour of your day to breathe and stretch and maybe experience yoga for the first time. And I thank you for joining me this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Awesome. Thanks for joining. And as always, be well.